All right, everybody. Welcome to the Mart for Life Wrestling Podcast. I am Jeff Bailey.
And I'm Jerry Jones. What's up?
What's going on, man? Hell of an anniversary show from our friends at AEW. Huh? What do you
I
think?
mean, if you're gonna do an anniversary show, it should probably look like what we saw
Pretty good.
on Wednesday night.
I
It
kind
was
of,
it was really good, man.
I'll admit, a little bummer. No intro, just kind of going in, cutting in. All right, everybody's in the ring. I
So
mean, I love Super Click intro. I want me some Young Bucks intro, but hey, all right, everybody's in the ring to start.
so I did see
And
though
holy
they had posted something on either Twitter or Instagram, maybe both, that they were like 5 minutes before the show, they were going to show the intros, I guess, on YouTube or something.
no, really.
There's so many guys
Yeah, I
that,
guess so.
yeah, but yeah, it would have
Yeah,
been nice to get it would have been
or
nice
just
to get everybody's intro.
the big fireworks to start the show.
Yeah,
It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Come on. I like a little bit of pyro to get my
yeah,
wrestling show going.
yeah,
But man, oh wow, we just got it going, and what a great match. And the boys just kind of took it away, and I kind of thought it was a little dead to start, but
mhm.
then it got going, and the action was hot.
Yeah. The action was hot. I gotta say, so even though he pretty much was out of the match after what, I don't know how many minutes went by, and Cage was your boy, Christian Cage was kind of out of the action. I really enjoyed the teamwork with he and Jungle Boy. I don't know what it was. I love that kind of quick in, quick out, quick in, quick out.
It was pretty
Um,
good.
yeah.
But I like it. Gotta admit, I love watching Christian take a pile driver on the outside, not be a factor in the rest of the match.
Yeah, he
That's
was
quality booking
that.
by whoever booked that match, I think.
Yeah, it's one of those things like, all right, Christian, we'll give you a couple moments, and then you can just take the rest of the match, off.
Game time.
Um, but man,
Good.
the guy that I was impressed with was Lucha, man.
Oh man,
Luchasaurus
dude.
had some
I
great
mean,
moments in this match.
I think you got a little bit of Omega Danielson,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
that was, I love the cattle mutilation, but the breakup of it was awesome. And then
Yeah.
and then you get, I mean he's doing my cane routine, and I love it. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's just what he's doing, and he
Yeah.
does it really well.
Yeah.
It's great. And he's so athletic.
Yeah.
Love to see the kip up and everything. He's just, I love it. I mean, it's good stuff.
You
He
know,
looked great. And then, but
I
then, and
yeah.
then Adam Cole just shuts him down,
Yeah. Oh,
and
that was awesome.
showing how badass he is too.
I mean, this was a match where I felt like every participant in the match looked
Got a chance to
great.
shine.
Yeah.
Everybody got a chance to shine, and everybody got a chance to do something cool. And the big V trigger,
Mm.
four-way V trigger to finish. Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like I said, everybody got a spot. Everybody got a chance to do something cool, and that's what you want. That's what I want in a wrestling match. If I'm the guy
Yeah.
there paying for a ticket, I got what I wanted out of that match from
I
everybody
I got what I wanted, and once again,
except Don. Didn't get any Don Callis.
where
I
was
mean,
Don?
I'm wondering. Thinking Don might be on a little vacay or something. I don't know, or
Yeah,
too busy planning to play, Impact or whatever. I don't know.
but I mean,
God, the invisible hand is missing.
but we get another main event quality match
Pay-per-view,
right from the
pay-per-view.
jump, pay per
No,
view quality. Yeah, I mean, it's like right from the jump.
big four-way tag. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
The big question, people have been talking about when's AEW going to do a a six-man belt or whatever.
I mean,
When's it time for a trios belt?
I mean,
The Super Click is here. I mean,
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think who knows? I mean, and I'm sure we'll obviously get to that later, but it's like, Tony's got some things up his sleeve. He's, they're we're gonna see some things new and different. It looks like in 2022. So
we'll get to more on that later, of course.
Yeah.
But after this match, we're gonna get Punk. Just keep going out and milking it.
Yeah.
Don't even know about a feud or anything like that, but he's just gonna keep going milking happy-go-lucky Phil.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this?
I
just riding the cult of personality train.
What I like actually is that CM Punk is literally asking that very question to the crowd when he goes out there. He's asking them, "Are you guys tired of this yet?" I mean, and there's a part
maybe
of
a little bit.
There's a part of me that wonders not if he's getting tired of it, but I think he wants us to get tired of it, because he's been, and I love the long game that he's playing with the storytelling. I mean, he told us almost from the jump, like, you guys keep asking for the old CM Punk.
I mean, he's suckering us into the heel switch.
Yes.
Playing the long con.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing us in for the kill. I think clearly. I do like the choice of Daniel Garcia. I gotta admit, Daniel Garcia is one of these guys I just really like watching him wrestle. I think he's fun.
Mm-hmm.
God, please somebody buy him a new set of tights.
Yeah.
Somebody buy him some tights and some wrestling gear, because he deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
And but I can't wait. I think Punk is going to do something with this kid. I think they could have a really good match.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking like, hey, Punk, you gave that kid your Jordans. Can you then can you at least run him to Dick's Sporting Goods? Run Daniel Garcia to Dick's Sporting Goods and get him some
decent tights. Get it, kid. You're Red Death.
I mean, but you know what? Come on, Tony. Tony, you got the money. We know you got a 4-year, $175 million deal with her. I mean, you can spot the guy, right?
Oh, of course.
Spot the guy some gear. The guy deserves. He's going against CM Punk. Yeah. You can't have him out there looking raggedy. Give him some gear. But yeah, I think you're right. I think this could be a really fun match, and I'm hoping that I'm hoping it's good enough and fun enough to where maybe we see them dance again.
Oh yeah,
at some point,
of course.
Down have the road.
Mean something a little bit more, maybe. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
After this, I think we're treated to nothing like a crazy old man. I'm giving a crazy old man a microphone. Not even just giving a microphone, a vignette.
A vignette.
Giving a crazy old man a vignette.
I'm like, at first, the first thing I was thinking of is like, does Cody live in like in a compound? So maybe I should watch the show.
He looks like the show looks like I would admit I haven't recorded, have not watched a ton of it, but it looks like he lives in like, suburbia.
Yeah.
I mean, McMansion-ish. No, we're not talking like Hollywood compound.
Yeah.
It looks, upscale, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm loving this old school. What I feel like is we're getting the AA of old, like the old. We're getting old, literally old.
Maybe
AA of old.
Are we? I mean, he's just. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like any chance you give these old guys a microphone, you never know what they're gonna say. They're gonna go off script. They're gonna go crazy. It can get real weird real fast. That segment was very strange, and
and the fact that it was so strange and bizarre,
just plays.
Yes, it does.
It just plays. All right, it plays.
The thing that I feel like they're going for right now, I'm like, oh, this is very Rocky 3. It's Rocky 3. He's playing the Mickey role, and Cody is Rocky, and he's kind of made it. He's this big star now. He's gone Hollywood, and Malachi Black is basically Clubber Lang, right?
It's Clubber Lang, Mr. T. Okay,
and that basically but in this version, it's like basically Arn is like, I need you to become uncomfortable again. I need you to become the kind of person who's so hungry, so, I don't know, ripped up inside, that you have to go dark. If you want to go against Malachi Black, you're going to have to go dark.
Oh yeah, of course.
And so I love that Arn is kind of playing that role of, well, Cody doesn't really want to be a heel, but Arn is kind of has to make him nasty.
Be who you are. Be who you were born to be.
Yeah.
And you are your father's son. You're your brother's brother. You know.
Yeah.
They're all best as a natural heel in a heel role in some way.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
So I mean, be who you were born to be.
But I tell you what, though, I'm here for the next. Now I'm like, I can't wait to see Arn again. I'm like, what the hell is he going to do this time?
Who knows? Maybe. I don't know. I think Arn is one of those guys. He's a fantastic, especially behind the scenes guy. Clearly, he's like he drives the machine of helping them book matches and stuff like that really, really well.
Yeah.
But as an on-air talent, he can just be a little dicey.
Yeah, but I think that, I feel like that's part of AEW's personality. Like, you're kind of always like, man, what's getting ready to happen now? What now?
It's true.
I love it. I'm here for it. I love Crazy Arn, Double A. Man, I am so here for it. Yeah.
So then we're going on to the Sammy Guevara and Bobby Fish match, which is the first time we're going to see Bobby Fish wrestle on AEW. Former NXT tag champ.
Yeah.
Thought he looked, in New Japan now, I guess, but I thought he looked great.
Yeah, I thought he looked
great stuff.
Yeah.
Really, really, really good spots. That top rope Falcon Arrow was well done, looked great. They looked like they messed each other up, and Sammy gets off the last second GT whatever what he calls it.
I mean, all right, so so that's not that, that's, Sammy's been using that move, but I do have a problem, like, man, when your finisher is the same as Punk, like, dude, you're gonna have,
I mean, it's a different version.
It's a different version, but you're gonna have to. So all I'm saying is, I don't want two of my star. I don't want my biggest star, whose move is basic. It's like McDonald's and McDowell's from Coming to America. I'm like, yeah, it's different, but it isn't really different. I mean, it's not different enough to fool me. I'm like, yeah,
the real thing.
Yeah, I'm like Sammy, you're gonna have to develop another finisher. I mean,
I don't know. It's one of those things. It's kind of one of those quick lucha moves, and he does it really fast. And it doesn't look high impact the way like Punk does it.
No.
Since the guy is not setting their feet and like looking like they just got crushed.
Yeah.
The way that Punk does it, I don't know. They look different, but I'd rather have him do his top rope move anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really his finisher. But
yeah, but Bobby looked great. That was my first time seeing Bobby Fish wrestle. I didn't watch it.
And Sammy looks good.
Yeah. I'm just
I'm kind of curious. Are we looking at Sammy as holding on to the TNT belt for a while? What are you thinking?
I hope so.
I think to be honest, I think he's going to be a transitional guy. Yeah. I think 2 or 3 successful defenses.
Ooh, wow! Like, so he could be. So is it your thought that he's out by or after Full Gear?
think he loses it at Full Gear.
Yeah. I will say this. I will say
On
this.
the edge prediction.
Ooh, I will say, and maybe this is just my bias, and I will say I kind of put this on you. You talked to me, I feel like ad nauseum about how great Miro was. And then I started drinking the Miro Kool-Aid, and
And then he lost off the belt.
Yeah, and so I kind of miss seeing Miro defending that title last night. So Sammy is I love watching Sammy. I think he's a talent. I think
the good guy babyface can't keep the belt for long.
I mean,
that's just the nature of the game.
Yeah,
babyface can't keep the belt for long.
Yeah, so I don't know though, Jeff. It'll be interesting to see if he makes it past Full Gear. It'll be
maybe I'll give you possibly maybe 2 big defense wins at big events.
Yeah.
So they'll do another big TV event. After Full Gear, right? So I mean, maybe you just do that as the they'll lose it at that one.
Yeah. Yeah, but there was a good match here. It was a good match, but I just want to be on the record.
Decent, good match.
I miss Miro. Not gonna lie.
I do too. I kind of had in the notes that I'm missing Miro. I kind of JR kind of teased at Miro being the Joker. But I kind of had that we miss Miro. Our next segment is freaking American Top Team.
Speaking of crazy old dudes with microphones, right?
I mean, can we just, God damn it, be done with Dan Lambert, for God's sakes? I mean, this is just all I'm asking for. I don't like it. There can't be any. They're not allowed to go to UFC and beat these guys up before their matches.
Right.
So that's the thing. I don't like it. So when these, dudes come and beat these guys down, it's just, and specifically that there are guys that they can touch, that the AEW guys can touch. There's guys that you can't touch.
Right.
I am kind of curious. I mean, Paige Van Zandt gonna tussle with one of the AEW girls.
I'd love to see that. I'd love to see it.
She's not really like a sanctioned anybody, is she?
Yeah, I don't know. Who would you have her who would you have her go against? Who would you like to see her go against?
Nyla Rose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I mean, just somebody who knows really tough. I mean, I don't know, Statlander.
Yeah, Statlander would be nice. Statlander, yeah.
Jamie Hayter. Somebody definitely strong, big, strong.
Yeah.
One of the more physically stronger girls.
Yeah. Yeah, just that
whole throw her all over the place.
I mean, once again, I respect.
No Ethan Page. No Ethan Page out there either.
No,
just Scorpio.
Yeah, I was
only one wrestler in the whole mix there.
Yeah, I respect Jericho. Obviously, he's a Hall of Famer. But the coolest part about that whole thing was the crowd singing over Dan Lambert, and I'm like,
great.
I mean that they were popping for Jericho, and I love that. I don't want Jericho caught up in this stupid gimmick. Like I just feel like follow up the the whole thing with MJF, and for him to go into this, I'm like, oh come on, man, because that was epic.
Like I said, it's these guys aren't showing up at Bellator, and
right
beating them up there.
No,
it's never gonna happen.
Right.
So, like I said, I'm just not a huge fan of it, and of course they're gonna have Miles at the tag match in Miami, so they're trying to cash in on him again.
Yeah.
Hopefully maybe have him throw a punch or something.
I mean, it's his hometown, so he's definitely going to he's going to do something.
Known.
Yeah, I don't like it. I like Masvidal as a as a UFC fighter. I don't really watch a whole lot of UFC, but he stands out.
Not a huge fan
Um,
myself.
but I don't, I want this to be the end. Whatever this thing is with them, I want it to be over, and I want this Dan Lambert, all of that crap. I just want it out.
Like I said, I like Scorpio's guy and Ethan Page, and they can talk by themselves.
They don't need
Ethan Page can talk on his own.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Those two guys don't need
it.
They don't need them. I mean, so if anything, what I would love to see is for them to turn on Dan Lambert and just
that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
They need to go. They need to go.
That'd be fantastic. I would be all over that.
Yeah, I knew that had to be your favorite segment of the show. I'm sure.
Just wonderful. just good stuff. Get an Acclaim vignette right after that. Kind of hear about Caster. Is he legit or not?
Yeah.
Apparently like that. I mean, the Caster, Brian Pillman feud was like hot on Dark, but nobody watches Dark, so nobody knows right. There's this big, huge feud that no one knew about.
Yeah.
Except for the die hardest on Dark, but I kind of I'd like to see these guys wrestle on actual TV.
Oh yeah,
that'd be great. Down for that. But then we get the big announcement though afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And the TBS Women's Championship belt is unveiled.
I think
not to be crowned until next year.
Right. until we are on TBS.
In January.
Yeah.
3 months away.
Yeah.
But
so
I really hope this does set up for a long tournament. A lot of let's get and have all of these matches be on television.
Yes.
And I don't want a shadow tournament. Let's have all these matches be on television. Let's get a great chance to get lots and lots and lots of female talent, more exposure.
Yeah.
And get that's what it should be for. And then crown, have the finals on January 2nd. Don't start it on January 2nd.
Yeah, that's
on January 2nd.
There is such a great stable of women wrestlers in this company. That tournament's going to be awesome, man. That tournament is going to be fantastic.
I think it's going to be really good.
I'm excited for it.
There's just so much out there. And we'll get on to the Shida Deeb match later, but yes, there's just so much great women talent, female talent that's going to be celebrated, hopefully with this tournament. And good looking belt too.
Yeah,
You gotta like it.
It pops. I'm like, yeah. It's like, because I don't know why I thought, man, at TBS belt it'd be some, like less prestigious looking, as the TNT title. But yeah, it's like legit. Like I think any one of those women back there would obviously be proud.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's gorgeous, awesome.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know that Shivani and Aubrey had a podcast. I'm gonna have to search that out. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah,
everybody's got one.
Everyone's got one.
Clearly,
we've got one.
Everyone has one because we're on. Right.
Yeah. Yes. Right.
So we're gonna go. So let's cruise on to Darby. Versus Harry guy from the factory.
Yeah.
Clearly Darby's gonna win.
Yeah.
He goes over here. Kind of nothing really good except for best part of this whole thing is clearly gonna be QT Marshall.
Yeah.
Getting in the diamond cutter on the Stinger.
Yeah.
Stinger just saying no way.
Yeah. And
giving him the DDT.
And I feel like in every episode, this is the obligatory part where we talk about how great of shape Sting is in and how great he looks. But I mean, the diamond,
just wonderful.
Like the diamond cutter is not just the thing that you have happen to you and you just pop. Sting is about 10 years older than I am. I'm guessing.
Not selling. Sting ain't selling shit.
He ain't selling nobody.
You ain't selling shit anymore, and that's it.
Yeah,
I am done. You can hit me with the chair. You can hit me with anything.
Yeah,
I am gonna get up and just, give you a scorpion.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I am like how you feel about Christian Cage is probably how I feel about QT Marshall.
Really?
I'm not a fan. And I don't know if it's the writing. I don't know if I'm like, dude,
I think he's wonderful because he knows what he is. He is, he's kind of Brooklyn Brawler of.
I love that comparison. Yes.
I mean, he's out there to talk a lot of shit, and and he's not gonna win.
No,
he's not gonna win anything. He's going out there to lose. Is what he does.
We've got to fill 5 minutes. QT, do your thing. All right, gotcha.
He's good at getting the crowd and getting heat from the crowd, and that's what he does. And the thing is, he's there to train.
Yeah,
we know that. That's what he does, and I think he's doing a remarkable job with all the young guys there.
I would love to for him to continue to thrive off camera. I'm just bored with him.
And prominently on Cody's reality TV.
Yeah. Which I need to DVR it or whatever.
I haven't recorded. I haven't really watched it. I mean, dude, it's Keeping Up with the Kardashians with Cody Rhodes.
I hear Kim Kardashian is hosting SNL this weekend. Yeah. Yeah, with Halsey.
With Kanye West as special musical.
No.
Holy but Jesus. How did they not think of this?
Imagine if you AEW'd SNL. Like that would be the perfect thing where all of a sudden Kanye comes up. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
So after this we get a little Dante Martin.
I gotta tell you, man, that moment was, first of all, I was just super excited that Dante was getting a moment, right? I'm like,
I was so stoked.
I was like, because
just to get your head kicked off.
I know. I mean, but like, because he's out in the ring, I'm like, finally, this kid is getting his shine. He's, for what it's worth, like CM Punk in last week's show made a comparison, and I had not heard that guy's name. He compared him to Tiger Mask, and I'm like, that is the perfect
pretty awesome
comparison. This kid could do it all, and for him to get that moment, and then for it just to go dark, and it's really fast. How over is Malachi Black right now?
Pretty. I mean, I love it. I love it. He's just. Need to say a lot, just says a little.
Yeah.
Kick head off, rinse, repeat.
Yeah. I love what that's what I mean. I love what AEW is allowing him to do with his character. And what I also love, I don't know what it was about watching Dante just take the mist and then the kick to the face. But it was like, man, this kid gets it. He sold it. Yeah. And I'm like, in
it to win it.
Yeah. I'm like, so those two guys in the ring.
It's gonna be good.
It is gonna be so good. I feel
like this is a card climbing match, this is both of them.
Yes.
Climb the card. This is a chance to have a big barn burner and do something.
I think that this match is going to be one of those matches, and Now, I mean, obviously Omega and Danielson are, literally two of the best in the world. And there was all the hype that came with it. I do believe that the quality of the match that we're going to get out of these two guys is going to be a match that people are going to be talking about for a while. So. Yeah.
That'd be really, really awesome. And
so I would recommend to anybody who's not currently watching AEW and their team SmackDown or whatever, tune in for that. You do not want to miss that match.
Tune in, wake up and smell the coffee.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be a hell of a wrestling match. This kid can do insane things. You think you've seen Kofi fly and all this stuff. It's like, dude, this kid is spectacular, and they're gonna do some awesome stuff. And just how, don't forget about how athletic Malachi Black is.
Right.
He's extremely athletic guy.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be just a great match. And look for spectacular things to happen.
Yeah, I would love in an upcoming show, and probably after this match and a few other, but speaking of climbing up the card, I would love for us to start predicting who is going to be next for Malachi Black. When we start thinking about what his trajectory looks like, he's going to be on a collision course with somebody.
Well, big. Like the hope and prayer would be the Fiend to arrive and terrorize the fuck out of him. That would be pretty amazing.
I mean,
that would be. Just get even darker. Just get even deeper, darker. Would be a crazy way to go. Maybe,
that would be. I'm just thinking about it, just all the possibilities there. I'm like, man, yeah, I'm just super.
Or it'd be just, just imagine the idea of Malachi Black thinking he's, in the ring and control, winning a match, whatever, and then having something that actually scares him. Something worse. That there's something worse and more scary than this guy. That's good stuff right there.
That could, and that
gets WWE fan lathered, that kind of stuff.
I don't know. I've been trying. I recorded Raw on Monday. I don't know all the draft results. But I'm trying to watch them. I'm trying to be fair.
They kept couples happy, I think.
Yeah.
if that was the goal. We kept some couples happy. I think it does line up for them to actually have some good top card feuds. I think. I think that clearly also shows that Edge is probably out of action for probably.
Yeah, it's going to be a minute. Yeah, for him.
So that's kind of a huge bummer. I was worried about him coming back anyway. That's just a personal thing as a massive Edge mark. Or coming back from an injury like that kind of always worried me anyway. But
I am gonna play the I told you so card with Charlotte. I knew Fox
they wanted them some Charlotte.
They wanted the queen. They're like, hey, we're Fox.
They got the king, they got the chief, the head of the table. They wanted the queen to match the set. I don't blame them.
I don't blame them at all.
Talking about billions of dollars that they've given to Mr. McMahon.
Yeah.
They get what they want.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. They wanted them some CM Punk, and they were willing to pay for it.
Yeah. Well, I think.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I think that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that was kind of once he did not follow through on their suggestion of getting CM Punk. I think he's gotten the message loud and clear that when they want something, they damn well expect it to happen. Give it to him. Yeah.
Give it to him.
But they can't give him quality wrestling. Oops,
No.
I said I was being objective,
Oh.
and there.
Whoa.
Oops, sorry.
Ouch.
Sorry.
I mean, I would rather them focus a little bit more instead of my grand techno entrance and all of this other jazz. Why not you focus about having guys have a great match for 2 or 3 minutes?
Yeah.
4 or 5 minutes. Unless on the dumb other everything else you do, WWE.
The matches probably should.
That's
well,
it. I'm off my soapbox.
I'm going to stay on the soapbox, and then we'll get back to it because we really mostly talk about AEW. I think the matches should last longer than the entrance.
Hell yes.
To the ring. Their entrances take forever.
Fucking forever.
I mean, the head of the table, like, is he literally carrying the table on his back? It takes him 10 minutes.
Does he carry the giant digital thing of himself? Is it on his shoulders? Is that why it takes him 6 minutes to walk to the freaking ring, Roman?
Right. I mean, it's like it doesn't. I mean, that just get to the ring. I mean, so you're talking about where AEW is like, screw the intros. We're just going to ring the bell.
We're starting with the literally, like, 8 of the biggest stars in professional wrestling. We're going to start you all out with intros. Ring the bell. Let's do it.
If that match had happened on Raw, the intros would have taken 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, the match would have started.
Yeah.
30 minutes in, and they had to ring the bell.
Yeah.
30 minutes in.
Yeah.
We've now heard those talking heads at the table talk for 30 freaking minutes. I mean, who wants to watch that? 30 minutes of them talking? Come on. Michael Cole and all these guys, none of them are that interesting.
Your boy Pat McAfee. I actually like Pat McAfee. You're not a big fan.
He gets excited and everything like that, but I mean, I guess it's the play-by-play guy on Raw. I really don't like it. He's so forgettable. I don't even know his name.
I literally don't know who it is.
It's like that's. I mean, don't get me wrong. JR is having some serious senior moments, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
No, JR is
great. He also gets in some great little barbs here and there that are just fantastic. And JR is like so passive aggressive in his humor.
Yeah,
it's wonderful, and I do enjoy it.
I love speaking of grumpy old men with microphones, I love JR, and he can have as many senior moments as he wants.
Yes,
And like
as long as he's calling a match,
I mean he's been wrestling for me since I was a teenager back in the UFW days. Like he's been the voice of wrestling for me.
I have beloved. We talk about those nostalgia things.
Yeah,
Spring Stampede '94 on VHS. Love that announced team with JR. I mean, it was like so awesome.
Yeah.
And there's a Texas Bunkhouse match, I think.
Right.
With Bunkhouse Bunk and Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
All time. Wow. Wonderful. Look it up, kids. Challenge you.
Yeah.
I challenge you. Watch it. All time classic.
Yeah.
And that was just like, that's me falling in love with JR. That's right there.
Yeah.
That match.
Yeah.
Oh no, Jerry. I think you're frozen.
No,
there you go.
No, I think I was just kind of like
in the moment.
Yeah.
Moving on to our 4th match of the night. With Shida versus Serena Deeb. And Serena Deeb just looked freaking awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And looked great in the win and the, devious smashing the trophy over the head. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Loved her outfit.
Yeah.
Boots were wonderful.
That was a fun match. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I think it's like you forgot who I am.
Yeah.
I'm here. You're just gonna get a win over me? I don't think so. And I love it. I mean, it was great. That's talking about that's a good wrestling story right there.
Yeah. It was fun. It was fun to watch.
And I think that kind of signals Deeb as saying, I think she's like, I'm not playing around for that TBS belt. I want
Yeah.
that. I want the real deal.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And this is great because now Ruby Soho can go, maybe she can somehow win that TBS
Oh
championship.
yeah, definitely. So then we get the Pinnacle beating down Darby. Kind of lame.
Yeah.
The masked beat down.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. So I mean, I don't know. What do you think? Anything accomplished here at all?
No. It felt like filler. I mean, it's like, all right, whatever.
It kind of did. And like I said, I would really rather let's see some more good talk out of Darby instead of him just always getting his butt kicked or whatever and doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah. I'd like, yeah, he's, that, what was the interview that he had? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Darby just isn't, he's got to work on his mic skills. He's got to work on his mic skills for me.
Oh, I think so. Big time.
I mean,
he's got the burning eyes charisma.
Yeah.
That we all want, and not everybody has, and he's got that already. He just needs to match his words with it. And I think that that's cool. Hopefully for him. It is. But I think he can get there.
I mean, in the same way you'd mentioned Malachi, and he's a man of very few words, but you listen. And I think Darby has that presence, and almost like I would almost rather him go to like a kind of like Groot from the MCU. Maybe you only have,
I am gonna kick your ass.
Maybe you only have 10 total words that you say.
Terminator 2's.
Yeah.
Arnie Terminator 2, 10 lines, repeat.
Yeah, and you just kind of make it work. But yeah, I hope he because you can't have him in MJF's just on a different, I mean, he's on a
different level. Level.
Totally different level.
On the mic. I mean, just a different level on the mic. It's not even funny.
Oh, why is the name of this tag team escaping me? The rapper,
Acclaimed.
The Acclaimed. I gotta tell you, man, not the rapper.
Oh, the other guy?
The other guy.
The other dude.
The other dude has some serious mic skills, man. He kind of has a little bit of a young rock. I mean, what he calls
he does. He's not their best work.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Not great in the ring.
Oh, he's not.
But he can talk. He's got, if he can step up his ring performance, he could be
big time.
He's got, or
good look too, man.
He's got a good look.
Good looking dude.
I think he called him like, you big Scooby Doo. You broke Scooby Doo. Look, I was like, oh my god, I love the disc. But yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah, it sucks that he doesn't have the ring work to go with it, but
maybe someday.
Yeah, maybe QT
can help him out. Can bring him up. You never know. Then we get a little vignette from Lio Rush.
He's another of these NXT guys that I haven't seen in the ring yet.
Yeah, not really seen much of.
Yeah,
might have something. Got to admit, the Vince Rush repeat line.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wrestling cheese at its best.
Yeah.
And there's something to be said about that.
Yeah.
When you've got some built-in cheese factor, you're always gonna kind of help get a little over in people's minds a little bit, I think.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what this kid can do in the ring.
Yes.
Yeah. He's one I'm going to keep my eye on for sure.
Then we go to DMD. and she just totally shits on the TBS title.
Oh, totally.
As she should. She calls it the Cartoon Network title. I thought that was
Right.
just fantastic. And I dug it. I think she does what she needs to do. She says, I'm the top, I'm the best. This is
Yeah.
it. This is where the real gold is. And just a quick reminder.
Yeah.
And that's I'd rather watch her wrestle. But
here's the thing.
I like that they're giving her some time to hopefully heal that wrist up.
Yeah,
and, get a little bit more work out of her.
Yeah, she needs to heal up. One of the things I loved, and I normally wouldn't like this out of a heel, but there was that, and she does it. You see it, like she does her promo, and right after she does the DMD, you just see that smile come across her face, and I'm like, oh my god, she is having so much fun.
Yes.
And I think that's what I love. I'm like,
because it's so good to be bad, especially in the wrestling world. We all know this. You want to be the bad guy always.
Oh, always.
And it's so much more fun to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
And and that's why I think a lot of wrestlers only ever really hit that true next gear that gets them to the next place when they finally do go heel. And you finally actually get to see them be that's that next level character. Punk was like that, and I feel like when Punk had his first big heel run in WWE, that was like, man, wow, this guy's next level. And for some guys, it's like, turning the face. It was what did it, and kind of, or when they ascended past, like your Stone Cold. Ascended past the moniker. Either one,
right?
Kind of became their own thing. But we definitely have some definite faces and heels in this casino match.
Yeah.
And it got off going right away with Orange, Pac, and Andrade. Just getting it going right away. There's some just awesome, amazing stuff in this match.
Yeah.
They packed a lot into 20 minutes. I was very impressed. Usually you think like the WWE version of your Money in the Bank is 30, 40 minutes long. But this was, I felt like they crammed almost just as much excitement as you would get in one of those matches in 20 minutes.
Yeah. The only, first of all, I could watch a triple threat match with Orange, Andrade, and Pac. I would be, I could be okay with that. I'd be like, I gotta go watch that.
Big time. I think Orange showed everybody a lot of something tonight with that match. He took a lot of damage. He did a lot of spots for a lot of different guys in the match. And like I said, I think he kind of showed a lot.
Yeah.
As far as climbing up the card goes, I think.
Yeah.
It kind of shows that his shtick, whatever you want to call it, his shtick works with everybody, and it works with the top guys.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing I love about what he does for his, for the folks he's in the ring working with, is that it gives them an opportunity in that kind of lightened up moment to do all sorts of and react to him in all sorts of different ways. Like I think he opens up the in-ring storytelling in a way that's just really refreshing.
Yeah,
there's so and
fun.
It's fun. And he's a freakish athlete, man. Like it's just, he's doing stuff with hands in his pockets, man.
Lots of stuff.
Like, dude. But
climbing up ladders and stuff. But then, don't get wrong, you're getting to see the athleticism of Pac and Andrade.
I was so glad to see Andrade. I want
Andrade,
more of him.
the sunset bomb. Oh gosh, yes.
Yeah.
The sunset bomb on the ladder was.
You're gonna make me rewatch.
Awesome.
I'm gonna rewatch this now.
I want more.
Yeah.
Well, it's like we've only really watched him wrestle 3 or 4 matches
Right.
now,
Yeah.
and it's like you really want to watch him wrestle a really good match with a good finish. Of course, we kind of knew that he would know. I mean, clearly saw the writing on the wall as far as the finish goes.
Mhm.
But they gave us a hell of a match. I'm
The
just
thing,
kind of going over it again.
the
That
thing
sunset
that
bomb. There's a
the,
huge. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just thinking of just a couple of amazing things we just saw. I don't know if you made it through the break with the picture-in-picture. Orange, it's a huge DDT during the picture-in-picture, and then Pac hits that huge moonsault.
Yeah.
And then I was curious about do we actually identify whoever Lance Archer carried out? And
I'm gonna
been
have
beating on.
I'm gonna have who was that?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
Yeah, he just carried somebody random out that
But
he'd been beating on.
But here's the thing with Lance Archer that I felt was missed in this match. Like there was just a break in the action and there was no one else in the ring but him, and it's like, dude, you got to do something. You can't just be alone in the ring, have the ladder right there, and you're just standing there. Like that can't happen. Like if the goal is to climb up the ladder,
start climbing it.
Yeah, you're not climbing it. What do you
start climbing the ladder?
So
that's what you're supposed to do.
I had a problem with that, or you can't just be standing there. You just, hey, like, you know what? I just came really to deal punishment. Go out and deal punishment, but don't just stand there waiting for the count. I mean, I thought that was a missed opportunity.
Maybe, yeah, but they're also Orange takes a big ladder splash from Archer.
Yeah.
In one of the bigger spots, and Mox comes out, and they kind of, I think commentary at some point it said that Mox like hates ladder matches.
He hates ladder matches.
And I remember just immediately dialed back to another Money in the Bank in a specific terrible spot that he went through with Sheamus, very similar to that exact spot with Orange Cassidy and Archer. It was the exact spot that messed Mr. Moxley up pretty bad.
So that's some great storytelling then. That's some deep cut storytelling.
Too true.
By those guys.
Yeah. But
I didn't catch that, but yeah,
so
that makes sense.
Heavy damage done. This guy's clearly pays off to recover from this one. But then we get Hangman as the Joker.
I should have seen that coming, and I just didn't. I didn't see it.
I kind of had to. I mean, they were like, "There's a Joker."
Yeah.
And we were like Miro, and I was like, "Oh, it's got to be something cool." I'm like, it's probably Hangman.
Yeah.
Probably Hangman.
I thought that was a great moment. I mean, the crowd popped for him. He had some great moments.
Yeah. So over.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody loves him. Cowboy shit. Just going crazy. Hits that huge dead eye off the top of the ladder. That was massive. Through the table. That was such a cool spot. And then that buckshot on Archer.
So this is the AEW equivalent to Money in the Bank, right?
Yeah,
Does he gets to cash it in at any time?
A future title shot. It's not quite like the right now cash in the box,
They still have not addressed your one pet peeve issue with Orange Cassidy being
still the number one contender. Still the number one contender. They're also in the tag division. We get a match made that the Acclaimed is now. I mean, they jumped out of nowhere, correct? So I mean, and the fact that the Young Bucks are still number 2, and haven't lost a match.
Right.
It's losing the belts. So I mean, sometimes the ranking logic just needs to make more sense with these guys.
Yeah.
Um, and then I mean, what do you think of the finish though? With Mox and Hangman trading punches,
Uh,
and Mox just falling out of the ring.
I didn't love it. I didn't.
I needed to see something else happen there.
Yeah.
Myself.
My thought, what I was thinking during that is like, and I don't know why I feel this, but I'm like, man, Mox deserves better. I don't, you know, Mox deserves better. And I love watching him and Eddie in the ring together. But I think, Mox got screwed, out of his title. I think I want to see him. I want to see him in Omega. I want Moxley kind of climbing back up the card, as it were, man. I
kind of think so too.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I know that I know he wants more.
Right. I mean, I feel like they're giving the fans what they want.
Yeah.
With Hangman Archer, Hangman Omega.
Yeah.
Like clearly at Full Gear.
Yeah.
But clearly the move is to not let Hangman take the belt off Omega. Everybody assumes that he'll take the belt off.
I don't think he will.
Who knows? I mean, the invisible hand plays a longer game than everybody. So, what's Omega?
Let me ask you this. Will Kenny Omega finish 2021 as AEW champion?
I'm going to go with no.
Mm.
I feel like they're going to have to. I feel like he doesn't lose it if maybe he loses a televised special at a later.
Yeah. I am predicting.
Possibly.
I believe that he will finish the year as AEW champion. I am going to predict that he will lose the AEW championship within the first 3 weeks of the new year.
That's not a bad prediction.
That's my prediction.
I think that you might be. If you're gonna get me in the. The game show.
I mean, you got,
it's not going over.
Yeah, they're you're looking at it's switching over to TBS.
Yep.
You've got, they're putting a lot of emphasis on what's going to happen in the beginning of 2022. They're going to need a splash. And I could see Kenny Omega. And I think they kind of sent us a signal with the way Miro lost clean to Sammy, like, hey, like, we protect our champions, but we respect our other guys in the locker room, that sometimes, the guys are going to win clean.
Yeah. And I think so. I think it says that, that you're going to have that clearly, like, anybody can be over and anybody can win belts, and any given Wednesday or Friday, something's going to happen, you know? And I think that says a lot to the guys in that locker room. And it also says a lot to the fan at home that you're going to get awesome, cool moments, not just in pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Which is what you're always kind of hoping for when you watch wrestling, right?
That's what we hope for.
Something some crazy shit happen. That's what you're always hoping for, right?
Yeah. AEW is showing me that they value our time. I will say this in closing, and we're saying this before we've had a chance to review Rampage tomorrow. My hope is they move away from the taped Rampages.
Yes. Needs to be live.
Got to be live. or it
Needs
has to be,
live.
or it has to be at least a stand-alone event, not, hey, like you're here. I mean, and you know, Punk kind of let the cat out of the bag. I mean, not that we didn't already know that, you know, they were going to film that same night.
I'm gonna wrestle somebody
tonight. Like, no, you
I
mean
love Philly, and I'm gonna wrestle a guy in Philly.
Philly.
You know? I feel like we kind of got some of that,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a Philly guy, and I'm gonna kick somebody's
I'm a
ass.
Philly cheesecake. I'm like,
When I
Philly
hit him
cheese.
with a sack full of batteries to show you how Philly I am.
But yeah, I'm hoping in 2022 they go to the live shows.
I hope so too. I mean, everything fully. I mean, clearly, like when we, you know, coming up this November when we get to go see them live, we're gonna see Rampage live and we're gonna see Dynamite live. But they need to be live shows.
They
Just
need
have
to
more
be,
feeling, gives more
yeah.
feeling to what's going on, and you know, I feel like sometimes we get like an undercard mid match
Mm-hmm.
on Rampage, which I feel like if you're gonna have Rampage, it needs to be just 4 top tier matches.
Yeah.
Or 3 top tier matches.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like as a fan, if they're like, we're only, you know, you're going to pay for an hour's worth of wrestling, it's going to be 3 quality matches. I'm like, okay, it's Friday night, dude. Yeah. I'm going to come, I'm going to pregame. I'm going to go Rampage, and then I'm going to go out. Yeah. Hell yeah. I could do an hour.
I'm going out.
Of course, as an old man, I don't really go out.
No, I mean,
anymore.
I feel like they're gonna get, you know, they're gonna have wrestling matches before the taping. You're gonna get stuff recorded beforehand. I hope so.
Yeah.
Elevation and Dark and whatnot.
See,
and
that's
warm up matches too.
See, that's where you can do Elevation or do Dark and Elevation is.
They should be recorded live at places, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I know they're married to doing them Monday, Tuesday night, but you just you do them and just have them on YouTube live. Like, hey, they're on Wednesday night they're on YouTube live, Friday night YouTube live, and then we go live to TNT or in TBS in 2022. And I'm like, yeah, it's a full immersive experience. But I get where they're going. They want to have content pretty much 4 days a week. But and that's just
any other little snippets you noticed from the show that you wanted to mention? I was thinking about the little Starks Brian Cage thing.
Yeah, it was
hopefully that'll be over soon, and I really want Ricky in something cool.
Yeah,
soon.
Yeah. I mean, do you see him and Punk? Do you see there ever being an evolution?
Awesome. I think it would be really cool. Just saying. But I think anybody. I mean, he's too good. He's too good to have on the sideline.
Yeah.
I really like him doing color on Fridays, but he needs to have matches on TV soon.
Yeah, he's too good of a talent to be. No, nothing else stood out. I do need to see who Archer was carrying out. I need to find out.
I did. They did focus in on a huge fans holding up letters, and it was Punk Fears Hook. I love that. Giant letters. So fans, shout out to you guys for that one. That was great.
Yeah.
Miss Miro on the show, Miss Miro. I really, really hope Miro was at least worshiping his God and laying the pipe to CJ. Like he knows we all want him to.
The thing that cracked me up, I will say this, the one vignette I took was Jade Cargill, and she's like, after I win the belt, the TV bitch. That bitch show. I'm like, oh, TBS.
It shows the TBS is gonna love that.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sure that that's gonna go over great.
TBS just were like, yes.
That's what we're looking for.
Really want that chick to be the first champion. That bitch show. Did it.
Oh.
We did it, guys. We did it.
Yeah,
We're going to win the wrestling war.
That was hilarious.
But good stuff, man.
Well, tomorrow night, I mean, we've got some stuff. We got Rampage tomorrow night. I don't know if you're gonna watch
Daniel. I'm gonna try to watch live. Daniel Garcia, Punk.
Yeah.
I think there's 4 matches booked. Am I crazy to think that?
Yeah.
That there are 4 matches booked for tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Should know better than this. But yeah, I think it'll be a good night of wrestling.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna record SmackDown. Don't know if I'll watch it, but I'm gonna record it. And
don't know.
But it's a great opening. It's a great pre-show for Rampage. That's great.
Yeah, Roman Reigns is just my pre-show.
His entrance.
You heard it here. You heard it here, guys. That's it.
It's a 2-hour show, and Roman Reigns really is about
walking out to the ramp is about 30 minutes of it.
Hey, when's that big pay-per-view, the Crown Jewel? Isn't that coming up?
Coming up on the 21st, a Thursday afternoon. For all you Thursday brunch guys out there, let's brunch hard and basically watch a house show.
So basically, that show's for an audience of 1, basically. And then they're like, oh, if you want to watch it, it'll be on Peacock.
Yeah. I mean, basically. I mean, that's just seriously the way I would kind of think about it, is these Saudi guys pay an awful lot of money for, they basically get a house show.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing crazy is going to happen. I don't see any belts changing hands or anything like that.
Wait until they find out.
Very expensive house show.
Wait until they find out they're not getting CM Punk. Where's the guy? Where's the guy? The guy.
The Punk guy. I liked him. Rey Mysterio, what? Yes.
Yeah. They're not going to be happy.
No.
Not going to be happy.
Not at all.
But they get Brock, who's a free agent, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, he's like during the draft, he's like, I'm a free agent. That means I can go to Raw or SmackDown, whatever I want. I'm like, oh, yeah.
But whenever my giant cartoonish paychecks show up, I just show up wherever I want to. That's it. That's all I do.
Oh,
good for him, though. More power to him.
More power to him, man. If he likes it, I love it. So.
And speaking of liking it, subscribe, guys. Do all those things for us. We'd appreciate it. We're trying to get this little show going, so smash the hell out of those buttons.
Yeah, and smash it and smash and share. And we're on Twitter. We're at Marked for Life for Life Wrestling. No, we're For Life Wrestling because that Marked for Life.
We're gonna work on getting some graphics up there.
Yeah.
We'll show you.
Well, yeah.
Hopefully soon. Thanks for sticking with us, guys. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. You have a great night.
Good night.